The global music landscape has witnessed a notable shift in focus towards Asian talents, with South Korea's entertainment industry becoming a key exporter of global musical acts. At the forefront of this wave is Jungkook, a member of BTS, whose solo presence has rapidly grown into something that the international music industry, particularly the American market, is now closely watching. Jungkook's solo endeavors sparked enormous attention. His vocal versatility, stage performance, charisma, and adaptability across genres have put him in a position rarely achieved by non-Western solo artists in the Western-centric music business. Industry professionals and media outlets have been consistently mentioning his name alongside high-tier global soloists, a rare feat for a South Korean male singer. Unlike many artists who transition into solo careers after group activities, Jungkook's image was already global. With millions of loyal fans across continents and significant streaming figures, his solo efforts are naturally being seen as commercially valuable assets. This has caught the attention of music labels, producers, and managers not just in Asia, but more notably in the United States. Multiple insiders and music executives in North America have reportedly expressed interest in working with Jungkook, seeing him as a potential global icon. While formal contracts are unlikely due to the exclusive relationship with HYBE, interest from top producers and managers suggests a deeper desire within the US industry to incorporate Jungkook into their ecosystem. From collaborations to long-term investment strategies, discussions around Jungkook's solo trajectory continue to build. This growing demand has started to place HYBE, his management company, in a complicated position. As the agency responsible for his development and career planning, HYBE must weigh the benefits of global partnerships against the risk of losing creative or contractual control. The desire of American companies to have a more direct stake in Jungkook's music, image, and global direction could present long-term strategic dilemmas. Jungkook is not merely a Korean singer anymore. He is now part of a larger conversation involving cross-border entertainment power, streaming dominance, and international branding. For companies outside of Korea, acquiring influence over such a figure could translate into immense profitability. His appeal crosses linguistic and cultural boundaries, offering a rare opportunity for Western music businesses to expand their reach into Asian markets and beyond. As the months progress and Jungkook continues releasing new material, the scrutiny from the global music business will only intensify. While HYBE has shown it can manage global stars, the growing pressure from influential American industry players signals a challenge they must navigate carefully: how to keep Jungkook within their strategic orbit while maximizing his international potential. The American music industry, historically dominant in shaping global pop culture, has taken a strategic approach in observing international artists who demonstrate strong fan loyalty and digital influence. Jungkook, with his rapid growth as a soloist, has become one of the most closely monitored Asian artists in this regard. His presence has not only attracted attention through his music, but also through his commercial influence, brand power, and high visibility on global digital platforms. American labels are known for their aggressive acquisition strategies when it comes to securing partnerships or even representation of artists with proven potential. Jungkook fits into the category of what the industry often refers to as a scalable asset, an artist whose growth can be amplified through Western market penetration without the need for full development from the ground up. This makes him highly attractive from a business standpoint. He is already globally recognized, fluent in English to a functional degree, and has millions of fans who regularly engage with his content across social media and streaming services. What adds complexity to the situation is the fact that HYBE, as a Korean entertainment conglomerate, now finds itself competing on a new level, not just with local or regional companies, but with major international corporations that have far greater financial resources and infrastructure in global entertainment. This shifts the nature of the game from artist management to long-term asset protection and value control. So far, HYBE has handled Jungkook's solo promotions with careful calculation. Releases have been spaced out, international media appearances have been selectively approved, and collaborations have been structured to reflect control and branding consistency. However, as Jungkook's popularity rises globally, the window for exclusivity may start to close. Industry insiders speculate that US-based companies might not necessarily aim to sign Jungkook under a traditional contract, but could attempt to partner through joint ventures, marketing campaigns, or co-managed global tours. Such interest is already being quietly explored through informal networks. Several producers, talent managers, and even event organizers have made approaches through mutual contacts or directly through HYBE's international branch. While nothing official has been confirmed, the frequency and seriousness of these inquiries have increased significantly since late last year. At the heart of this trend is the US industry's growing recognition of K-pop's commercial strength and digital loyalty. Unlike traditional Western artists who rise through a combination of radio play, press coverage, and live tours, artists like Jungkook generate influence through digital-first engagement, something American companies are increasingly prioritizing as consumer behavior shifts. For HYBE, the path forward involves managing expectations from both sides. On one end is the need to maintain brand and cultural control. On the other is the need to expand Jungkook's solo career beyond Korean frameworks. Finding a model that satisfies both has become essential. Whether it's through licensing deals, creative partnerships, or restructured global representation, decisions made now will significantly shape Jungkook's future as a global music figure. As HYBE navigates the growing interest surrounding Jungkook from global music entities, especially those based in the United States, the limitations of its traditional K-pop management structure are being tested. While the company has built a powerful ecosystem that integrates artist development, content production, branding, and fan engagement under one roof, the international music market operates on different standards, partnerships, and expectations. HYBE's centralized model has worked well for domestic and Pan-Asian dominance. It controls most aspects of its artists' careers, including music release schedules, content formats, distribution strategies, and even brand collaborations. This model ensures a high level of consistency, allowing the company to build strong identities around its artists. However, when an artist like Jungkook begins to attract attention from global powerhouses that operate on decentralized, artist-driven frameworks, the rigidity of HYBE's control becomes more apparent. American music companies typically offer artists a higher degree of creative freedom, multiple revenue streams through international licensing, and faster access to global platforms, sometimes with less centralized oversight. For an artist with Jungkook's reach, this might be appealing, particularly if he wishes to explore new genres, audiences, or branding formats outside the traditional K-pop mold. While there is no public indication that Jungkook is seeking to move away from HYBE, the interest from external players is undeniably strong. The challenge for HYBE lies in how it can offer equivalent growth opportunities while still keeping Jungkook's solo career aligned with its internal goals. Any move that limits his global exposure could be viewed as restrictive, while opening up too much could mean losing exclusive control over one of its most valuable assets. To adapt, HYBE may need to revisit parts of its business structure. One possible direction is forming strategic international partnerships that maintain Jungkook's core management under HYBE while allowing outside collaborators, producers, distribution networks, or event promoters to manage specific aspects of his global career. This would mirror the label within a label model used in Western entertainment, where artists can be handled by multiple stakeholders for different markets. Additionally, HYBE must balance this strategy with internal priorities. Jungkook remains part of BTS, and the group's future activities, including reunion projects post-military service, are likely to shape how much freedom each member has as a solo artist. If HYBE allows Jungkook to become too independent or too involved with US-based collaborators, it could disrupt group dynamics or strategic reunification timelines. There is also the question of intellectual property. As Jungkook grows as a solo brand, control over music rights, merchandising, and creative assets becomes a complex issue. Any partnership HYBE considers must protect the integrity of its investment while also providing the flexibility needed for global expansion. So far, HYBE's strategy has been cautious, but not resistant. They've allowed certain cross-border collaborations, promotional appearances, and unique branding efforts that reflect international ambition. However, as pressure from the US industry increases, the company may need to accelerate its strategic roadmap, or risk being outpaced by faster-moving competitors in the global market.